Hey guys, it's Sam and this is my September book haul and unboxing. I have a wide variety of stuff, so let's just get into it. No introductions needed. So the first thing that I got this month was this wand from Ollivanders at Harry Potter World. So the beginning of this month was BookNet Fest, and part of BookNet Fest was us all unofficially going to Harry Potter World together in Orlando, and I went to Ollivanders and got a wand. And this was a process. Anyone that was there will know that this was a process for me because there's a lot of things that go into picking a wand. This one is actually Ginny's wand, and I went with this for the aesthetics of it because I feel like this suits me the best. But it was a struggle. I wasn't sure if I wanted Crumbs. I wasn't sure if I wanted Bellatrix's, which I almost went with. I wasn't sure who was my other one that I was selecting between. I don't remember. But I wanted one that kind of fit me aesthetically, but I don't love Ginny as a character, and that's why I was struggling, because I wasn't sure if I wanted Ginny's wand because I don't love her as a character, but then I was reminded by people that Book Ginny is way better, and I'm currently reading through the series again, so I should remember that, and hopefully I'll love her because now I have her wand. It makes me happy. It's fun to point with these things. If you notice that I'm really using it to really focus certain words, it's a fun time. But now I need a stand for it because I wasn't going to pay the price for the stand that they want to charge you there. So yeah, I didn't get the one that does the magical stuff because I just watched other people do it with theirs. So it was cheaper that way. Then, as you guys know, my birthday was actually in August, so don't do any belated birthday messages. It makes me overwhelmed when I get so many, and I feel like I can't respond to all of them because there's only so many times you can say thank you, happy birthday. So my birthday happened last month. Don't say happy birthday anymore because it happened in August and it's the end of September. We don't need to say happy birthday anymore. But I have some leftover birthday presents that arrived, stuff that arrived late. So I'm going to show those. The first book I got from my best friend, and that was The Grace of Kings by Ken Liu. This is the book that, if you remember, I mentioned last month that book arrived damaged from Amazon and it was like a whole thing. So I had to send this back and then get another copy. But this is the first book in a adult fantasy series that's inspired by medieval China, I believe, and I've heard amazing things about this, so I'm very excited about this. This is a book that I would like to read this year, but it's getting towards the end of the year, so I don't know. Another book that I got from a friend that was damaged by Amazon was American Gods by Neil Gaiman. This was actually sent from Connor O'Brien. I will link his channel down below. But the first one arrived damaged, and I was like, yo, Amazon, why are you doing this to me? They keep sending it in packages that then get shoved in my mailbox and the whole cover rips. So thankfully it's a pretty easy return system. But yeah, it's really annoying to have to do because I hate going to the post office. But I got this from Connor, very excited. I actually have a smaller edition, a mass market paperback of this book, but I didn't want to read it in mass market paperback because it just doesn't sound like a fun time. It's a really big book. So I would hope to get to this soon-ish. This would be a really good Tome Topple book, but I don't know if I'm going to read it for the next Tome Topple or not. I really want to watch the series, and I've been meaning to read this since before I even had a channel, so that needs to happen, but it just hasn't because it's a really daunting book. But it speaks to me on a lot of levels, different gods from different pantheons, you know how I feel about that. Then I was sent a few things from publishers. The first thing was sent from Tor, and that is Beneath the Sugar Sky by Shauna McGuire. This comes out in January of 2018, and it is the next book in the Wayward Children series by Shauna McGuire. I've done reviews for the first two books, the most recent one being Down Among the Sticks and Bones, which I highly recommend. But this series is amazing. It's all about kids that return to Earth from portal fantasy, so they walk through doors or cabinets or trunks or something and end up in another world, and they end up coming back. That's what the first book is about. And these later books are all exploring the different kids' stories within their different worlds. It's so amazing, and I want there to be 18 million of them, so if you guys could read these, that'd be really great, because they need to keep making them. Then I received They Both Die at the End by Adam Silvera. This actually came out last month, but it is Adam Silvera's newest book. I actually haven't read anything by him, but I've heard amazing things about it. This is about two boys who meet on their end day. In this world, you know when you're going to die, and these two boys meet and end up falling in love because Adam Silvera writes LGBTQ plus fiction. So I've heard, like I said, amazing things about this. But I'm trying to go in as blind to it as possible, even though the title is probably a spoiler for the end. I was then contacted by Entangled Teen to see if I wanted to read 27 Hours by Tristina Wright. I've been hearing about this book for months on Twitter mostly, but this is supposed to be a very diverse YA science fiction that takes place on the moon, and there's monsters on the moon, and it's supposed to include a lot of LGBT relationships, and a lot of different things. So I've heard a lot of good things about it. I've also heard inklings more recently that there might be some problems with it, but I haven't delved into that a ton. So I do plan on looking into that and definitely posting reviews along with my review when I do get around to reading this. One of the taglines is, "In no reality should a boy raised to love monsters fall for a boy raised to kill them." But it follows 6 different teens on the moon with this whole monster thing. I don't really want to know a ton going into it. I just kind of want to go in and see what happens. So that's 27 hours for good things. I'm excited. Then I received One Dark Throne by Kendar Blake. This is the second book in the Three Dark Crowns. I think it's just a duology, and this also came out last month. But I am very interested in this now. This is one of those series that I like forget about and lose interest in, and the second book came out and I was like, wait, I'm interested again. So I liked the first book in this series, I have a review for it, but I wasn't completely blown away by it, but it's just a duology, and now I have the second book, so it is time. I'm interested again, which is weird because I just lagged on the interest the entire year, and then it was like, wait, remember me? So this is about 3 girls, 3 triplets, who are all in line for the throne, and they have to fight to the death in order to be crowned victor, and one is a poisoner, one is good with nature and like animals and stuff, and one is an elemental magician, so they have to duel to the death, and the first book kind of covers getting into that, and then this is like the big action and stuff, so interested. But it's definitely one where I'm kind of rooting for all of them, so it's gonna be tense. And the last thing I received was this assortment of items. This is the Nasty Woman journal. It's from a brand called Wendell Owen, and so it's a journal that has a bunch of quotes from like feminist ladies, and there's a part that says like Black Lives Matter, and like all of this stuff, and you can write in it. There's a Nasty Woman t-shirt and a mug, which is my personal favorite out of everything because like this is gonna be great for tea and hot chocolate, and it's about that time. And lastly for the month I have a couple of unboxings. The first thing is this month's Nerdy Post box. I do have a coupon code for Nerdy Post, so I will link that down below. I don't get any kind of money or financial compensation for that code. That's just for you guys to get some money off. And this one's theme I'm pretty sure is Pixar, which like, who doesn't love? This is a Pixar and DreamWorks box, so it's a couple things combined. So the first thing I'm seeing is this little pin. This is a Nerdy Post exclusive. I'm not super sure. I think this might be like How to Train Your Dragon or something. It is. It's totally How to Train Your Dragon. I've only seen the first one, which is why I didn't know. I'm sorry. This is a little coaster. I'm pretty sure this is from Wall-E, and it says, "You kids are gonna grow all kinds of plants. Vegetable plants, pizza plants." But I'm pretty sure this is a little like life button that they have in Wall-E. It's a little coaster. And then there's a little print, and the first side says "Adventure is out there," which is from Up, which I'm still emotionally damaged by, so thank you Nerdy Post for reminding me. And then the second quote is "No dream is too big, no dreamer too small," which is from the movie Turbo, which I'm not super familiar with. It must be a DreamWorks. I'm better with the Pixar than the DreamWorks guys. Then we have this month's postcard. Every month Nerdy Post includes a postcard that you can color in yourself with like the theme elements on it, which is super cute. Then we have a couple stickers. The first one is a little door from Monsters Inc., which is adorable. And the second one is a little like Buzz Lightyear Toy Story one. Super cute. And then we have a couple of bookmarks. I love their bookmarks. Their bookmarks are my favorite. I've said before, I like the texture and just how pretty they are, and their size are my favorite bookmarks. I use them all the time. The first one says, "Oh boy, this is gonna be good, I can tell," which is from Finding Nemo. And then this is from Inside Out, and it's a quote from Sadness: "Crying helps me slow down and obsess over the weight of life's problems." That movie gets me. It's one of my faves. Then we have a quote from The Good Dinosaur, and it's, "This is Dream Crusher. He protects me from having unrealistic goals." And there's a quote from The Croods: "She had one terrible problem. She was filled with curiosity." I just love how bright and colorful their bookmarks are. They make me super happy. Then we have a big bookmark, which I always kind of consider their bookmarks are this big. I just consider them prints and stuff. I want to hang them on my wall for my fandom wall. The first one is from A Bug's Life, and that's "Get up and fight like a girl," which I love The Bug's Life. It's one of my favorites, and nobody talks about it. It is one of the best Pixar movies ever. And the other one is from Trolls, which I didn't see. It says, "I'm not giving up today. There's nothing standing in my way. If you knock me over, I will get back up again." That sounds like it's from a song. Is it from a song? And then we have their poster. Every month they come with a small print, sometimes more than one. So we'll see how many are in here this month. But they always come with a print, and I always love them. And it says, "Never look back, darling. It distracts from the now." And that is a quote from The Incredibles from Edna, who's the best. And they're making an Incredibles 2, finally! And I'm hype. And the last little quote is a Ratatouille quote, which is long, so I'm not going to read it right now. But next month's theme for October is going to be Stephen King, which is timely, but your girl's not a horror fan, yo, so she's not going to know any of the quotes and any of the spoop, and I don't need to see any stuff about it. I'm sure you guys are excited. I'm less excited, so yeah, prepared for October book haul where I'm scared the whole time. Then we have September's Owlcrate box. As with Nerdy Post, I am an Owlcrate affiliate, so I do have a coupon code linked down below for you guys to get some money off your purchase of a box. But again, I do not get any kind of financial compensation for that. It's just for you guys. I'm forgetting what this month's theme is. Ooh, it's magical creatures, I think. Ooh, yes, that's such a cool card. I'll be keeping this for sure. Mythical creatures. Man, I love this. This is so beautiful. Oh my gosh, I'm ready. So right at the top is their monthly pin that goes with the theme. Then we have what is probably, okay, yes, it's bath salts. So it's eucalyptus tea bath salts, and it's the Son of Poseidon bath salts, which is probably, you know, Percy Jackson related. This is a very summery kind of smell. What's in here? What's in here? Epsom salt, chamomile cornflower petals, calendula, lavender rose, hibiscus, orange peel, and like the blue color. That's delightful. You guys know my lamenting about not having a bathtub. I'll be saving that. Then we have this bookmark, and it's a Game of Thrones bookmark. It's I Am the Blood of the Dragon. That's beautiful. This is from Ink and Wonder Designs. Pretty. I'll have to add that to my rotation. She looks great, doesn't she? That's gorgeous. Almost looks like a tattoo type art style, you know? Then we have a little coin pouch with dragons on it. I'm glad this is very dragon centric so far because you know how I feel about dragons. Who doesn't love dragons, am I right? We have a little book sleeve from Book Bow, and I'm pretty sure everyone was going to get a different kind of sleeve. And there's like 4 that you could potentially get. So this protects your book when you take it out in like your purse or bag or anything, which is awesome. And I've been meaning to get something like this. And this one, ooh, is mermaids. So it's mermaids and unicorns, which is delightful. Who doesn't love that? So it's like underwater, it's like little underwater seahorse unicorns. That's cute. This one speaks to me a lot. If I could get any of them, it'd be this one because it's so pretty and it's very like naturey and wonderful. We have a little sticker of a Hagrid with the hippogriff. It's so cute. These stickers are adorable. I think they've included some of these stickers before from this artist in the past, or at least I have some stickers from this artist, which are so super cute. An Owlcrate booklet. I think this is a new thing that they're doing this month, possibly, because I haven't seen anything like this before. But it has like the author interview, which spoilers for the book that it's going to be, and just like little fun things and stuff about other books and stuff for the October theme, which I'm not going to show you. This is all full of spoilers, I'm so sorry. And this month's book is Before She Ignites by Jodi Meadows with another Owlcrate exclusive cover. I think last month somebody told me that the rest of the books for the rest of the year were going to be Owlcrate exclusive covers, which is amazing. So every month the Owlcrate book comes with a letter from the author as well as a signed book plate. And there's also a little booklet here that is, I believe, a guide to dragons in this world. So this is a YA fantasy that I don't actually know anything about, but I'm assuming it has to do with dragons. But this is about a girl who's born as like the promised one, the chosen one, whatever. She's always known that about herself, but she's always been obsessed with dragons, and she has what sounds like OCD. She at least has anxiety. She compulsively counts things. So this is a fantasy story that has a character with mental health things going on, which is really, really interesting. And I don't think I've ever really seen like explicitly like this character has anxiety. So that's exciting. I was not really knowing anything about this going in, and now I'm like, all right, let's do this. So this is the first book in a new fantasy trilogy by Jodi Meadows, and I've never read anything by her before, but this sounds like something I could definitely dive into. Ooh, next month's theme is going to be Find Me in the Forest, which beautiful theme look. And everyone's going to get an exclusive candle from In the Wick of Time, which is a beautiful candle shop. So, very exciting. So comment down below, let me know if you have gotten any of these books and what you thought of them, and let me know what your favorite book that you picked up for yourself this month was. So thank you all for watching, and I'll see all of you guys soon.